Hello, now we are moving to Unit 4, that is the Introduction to Data Mining. In Unit 3 we have seen about the OLAP, OLTP and some designing business data warehouse. Now in this unit we are going to see data mining in detail. Before that, let us understand what is data mining or what is data. So in this lecture we are going to see what is data mining, different steps in data mining analysis, what are the different areas required to expertise data mining, and how data mining algorithm is developed, and differentiate the database and data mining process. So these are the points in this unit, but today we are going to see only about the data mining and actually what is data mining and how you are going to call it as a data mining. So let's start. Let us define data. A data is massive operational and opportunities. Means it is anything that you are going to add. It is going to grow at phenomenal rate. Whatever you are going to get as a record or whatever you are going to get as an output for a transaction is defined as a data. So it is going to grow at a phenomenon rate. So there are some definitions like since 1963, according to Moore's law, the information density on silicon integrated circuits double every 18 to 24 months. I mean, this is regarding to the analysis. We are not going to learn what is data actually, but we are going to learn the analysis of the data. The same thing about the Parkinson's law, work expands to fill the time available for its completion. Now, what is actual sophisticated information, what the user expects and how you are going to get this? So the answer is data mining. A data mining is nothing but to uncover the hidden information. Means, for example, how many students are from computer science, you can find it through the query, but how many students are clever in computer science, that is for that purpose we are going to use a data mining. So this is a quite simple thing. Now let us define the data mining. Our definition is the efficient discovery of previously unknown, valid, potential, useful, understandable patterns in large data set. So definitely you are going to have a large data set and you are going to find out the pattern, and according to pattern you are going to retrieve the data. Means a list of clever students. So you are going to define some criteria, you are going to define some pattern for them, and later on you are going to get a data from that a large data set. So the analysis of observational data sets to find the unsuspected relationships and to summarize the data in novel ways that are both understandable and useful to the data owner. Basically, whenever you are dealing with a computer science, there are n number of subjects. One student is clever at one subject, one student is clever at another subject. So clever definition is going to change from subject to subject, but whenever you want to get the overall definition, you are supposed to use the data mining. You cannot stand with one subject. You are supposed to make the addition of all the subjects. You are going to make the marks of all the subjects, and then only you can define. So this is the actual content or actual definition of data mining. So few terms that we may come across this lecture or some next lectures, because today's lecture we are going to just see what is data mining. So the first term is the data. It is defined as D, a set of facts usually stored in database. The next one is a pattern that is defined as an expression E in language L that describes the subset of facts. Definitely pattern is going to change according to the situation. So definitely you need the expression E in a particular language or in particular context. The attributes are filled in an item I in D. So togetherly a function IDL maps the expression E into L that measures the space M. So definitely you are going to derive the data according to some expression in a particular language. That is the definition for the data mining. So with these terms you are going to retrieve the output of data mining. So let us understand the data mining task. For a given data set D, it's a problem. Means whenever you're going to use the data mining, you're supposed to define this problem. For a given data set D, a language of facts L, the interestingness function IDL, and the threshold C, find the expression E such that ID comma L of E is greater than C efficiently. So definitely whenever you are finding out the set of clever students, you're supposed to set the criteria C. You're supposed to get a data set, an overall data set D of all students, and you're going to go from the subject wise. So L, so for data for a particular student is defined, or data for a particular subject is defined as IDL, and the threshold value that you are going to calculate, so who are satisfying this condition greater than C are going to come in your output. This is a simple data mining definition. So examples, various examples are there, Walmart, Mobile, NASA, etc. Now what are the actual applications of data mining? So mostly the fraud detection, marketing. So we are going to use a marketing, customer targeting, because we are going to work in a business application. So definitely out of those, the marketing is very much important for all of us. Data warehouse, astronomy, molecular biology, everything you are going to find out the data mining application. Basically, when you are dealing with the astronomy, you are supposed to define a certain patterns, and the output for the certain patterns are quite similar. So you can say that the data astronomy is a data mining application. Therefore, in short, it is an advanced method for exploring and modeling the relationship in large amount of data, and that is a pure definition of data mining. What is the purpose of data mining? It is used to find out the hidden information in database. So definitely you are going to make the analysis of the data, and you are going to find out the hidden information, fit the data to a model, do the data analysis, find out the data, and it is the example of deductive learning. So data mining process, let us now how you are going to deal with the data mining process. Initially you are supposed to understand the domain. What is the problem? Later on you are supposed to create a data set according to that problem. Means whenever you are finding out the set of clever students in computer science, so you are supposed to find out the clever students in computer science only. That means you are supposed to create a data set from computer science only. So you need to understand the structure, you need to understand the size. There are various divisions in computer science, so definitely you are supposed to deal with all the divisions. Then select the interesting attributes. You're not supposed to take the names, addresses of the student. You're supposed to take the marks and their excellence actually. Therefore, you're supposed to select the interesting attributes, and then you're going to perform the data cleaning and pre-processing. You're supposed to remove the duplicate entries and all. Then choose the data mining task and the specific algorithm. What do you want to do? You want to classify, go for the classifier, you go do the regression, go to the regression, and all these things, and later on find out the result. The example, just I told you, you want to find out the clever students, set of clever students. The same thing, you want to understand the customer base, detect the actionable patterns, etc. you can use. Okay, basically the analysis is quite important. So you're going to form the cluster data, and the refinement and the reformulation is also the example of this data mining. Now let us understand what is difference between the standard query and data mining query. The standard query is a well defined and it's a structured query language, but in data mining it is a purely defined and no precise query language. You are not supposed to use any query language. You can use, but it is not like that should be used. In the database actually the data is operational data, but in data mining the data is not operational data. And for output, standard query language, structured query language, the output is a precise, the subset of database, but here the output is a fuzzy, not a subset of database. Means for example, find out all the credit applicants with the first name Sane. That is the actual problem, and that can be solved by the query. And what is the problem for the data mining? Find out the all credit applicants who are at poor credit risk. So you are going to perform the classification. Identify the customers who have purchased more than 10,000 in the last month. You can perform the query. Identify the customers with a similar buying of habit. This is a clustering. And in query, find out the all customers who have purchased milk, and here find out the all items which are frequently purchased with milk, that is defined as an association rule. So this is all about the introduction of data mining. Thank you.